Hey guys, how you doing? It's your old pal Chris, and with me is my better half, Danny. And he and we work pretty hard, sometimes, on a little project that we've had going for how long now? What do you think?
I'm not gonna say since we met, but
Yeah.
quite a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. More than a week.
More than a week.
Yeah.
Several weeks.
Yeah, at least.
At least two.
At least two. Um, why don't you show them?
Oh yeah.
A little bit of glare, but there it is.
There it is.
That's
the beauty.
Yep, that's LA Crazy Town.
Mm.
Hi. That's our book.
It's ours.
Yep, we wrote it. That's ours. That is the printed, published first issue.
Feel it. You can feel it with you.
You could feel the printiness of it. and online, where we have the rest of the book, we are pretty much wrapping up issue 5.
Yep.
We're getting down to the wire.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then after issue 5 comes issue 6.
The
Who knew?
final chapter.
Well,
in the what would you call it? Not
intro?
anthology. It would be the volume, I suppose.
Okay, yeah.
Final issue of the volume.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And that would be all volume 1.
Yeah. Very right, very true.
And I'm
yes.
looking forward to that last one because I think some people will like it.
Yeah.
Specifically for the character.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got a couple new characters that are going to be in it.
Yeah.
At least 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Well, 2 that'll definitely be in it, and at least 2 others that will show up in it who will play probably more prominent roles in the future.
That's
as
much as you get.
Yes. We're not giving you away, spoilers or anything.
Do I really want to?
Yeah, me too.
This is a long time coming, man. This is years just to get up to this point.
Yeah.
And, thanks in no small part to Josh, who draws the whole thing.
Yes.
Because without him, we would not have done a damn thing.
Right. Our good friend and co-worker, Josh Pina, better known as the Pineapple, because that's what it means in Spanish.
And that's what he goes by.
And that's what he goes by, yeah. People just call him Pineapple. And he's fine with it.
He's fine.
He's like an 8-foot tall pineapple, and he's totally cool with that. Yes, he does all the artwork, and Danny and I do all the wordiness that goes along with it. So, but Danny, you do more than that. What else do you do?
I run several websites
Yes, you do.
For the comic. I edit it. I edit
Yep.
the comic, clean it up, make it look pretty.
That's right.
Add a little splash of color.
Yep.
My little creative genius. I truncate the script. I, just try and trim the fat. Though
Yeah.
I really like to keep the fat on there.
Yeah.
And maybe in the future you'll get to see the fat. I don't know.
Well, if we could start turning it into a graphic novel,
Yeah.
which
That'd
those
be
books are 60 to 80 pages,
Yeah.
then we can keep the fat.
I'd definitely like to do that.
Yeah.
Josh actually expressed interest in wanting to redo the first issue, just because he's, I guess, a perfectionist or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
He
And
wanted to
his
go.
skill alone, just from issue 1 to where he is now,
Yeah.
it's like night and day.
Yeah, look at this issue right here, first print here, and what he's got now is like night and day. It's amazing.
It's a hell of a big leap forward in his skill. What he's been able to accomplish, and it's just really impressive.
Yeah, not saying that you shouldn't read this because it's
Oh.
crap. No,
No.
sure, we had a rough start. Everyone does.
Yes.
Everyone has a little, getting into the groove.
Right.
And
yeah.
in this first issue, it's a nice little example of that. We had some growing pains. We had to figure out what to do, and you can definitely see it in this. Like, this is our first start. This is our baby.
That's right.
Little baby.
And we're doing this, just the 3 of us.
Oh yeah, it's just
Like with other comic books,
yeah,
their staff is a friggin' staff. They have, hundreds of people working on it. Well, working on separate titles and all that. But each, title probably has 20, 25 people.
Yeah.
If not more.
Several people.
Yeah, they're all working on different things, whereas writer, and Josh, artist. That's our main roles in this, and we're it. We don't really, we don't really have anybody else. So, you know, when we make mistakes, which we do, we, it's not like we have all of the experience in the world at this, and it's not like we have 40 people that we can say, okay, we need this done pronto and do that and blah 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 blah. I know I'm just making excuses right now, but whatever, live with it. So let's talk LA Crazy Town. Let's talk the characters. Who are the characters? Okay.
Who are the characters? That's the whole point of them reading it.
Yes. But if we dumb it down for you guys and we give you, like, bare bones, I guess, ideas of who the characters are, maybe you'll want to read it more. So, within the first comic, this is our flagship comic, within that we have 6 main characters that are somewhat like the focus point, because it's something like the world revolving around them, almost, or at least the world of Los Angeles revolving around them. So with 6 characters and 2 people, Danny and I both created and molded and sculpted 3 of these characters each. So for me, the 3 characters that I created are the Wendigo, Mishibiju, and Case. And these characters are facets of me. Each one of them is something to do with me. Which, that may sound egotistical, but one thing that I did learn a long time ago, from a writing standpoint, write what you know. Always write what you know. And I know me. So that's what I did. So since I created and those 3 characters, the Wendigo, Case, and Mishibiju, are me, who are the other 3 characters? Who are the characters that are you?
Well, ones that I made up.
Yeah.
That would be Calavera, Gato, and Ryan, who... I'm getting a feeling of deja vu here. I feel like we've done this before.
Yeah, we probably have, but so what?
Yeah, and Ryan, who is the 3rd member, who...
Well, the 6th member.
Who has not shown up in his, heroic
final form.
His final form. Yeah.
His cell final form.
Yeah, but we did tease him a couple times, and that's what this whole thing is kind of. There's like this whole backstory going on within these backstories.
Right.
Like there's a second story going on here, aside from the main issue's problem or whatever. There's another story going on, and that's what I really wanted to do. Is okay, let's create this world here, and you were like, you know what? Yeah, let's. I believe it was you who said, oh yeah, let's have them all write up their backstories. Let's do a little different. Everyone knows, okay, the radioactive sewer system, but they never have the personal touch. It's
right.
Like for Calavera's one, you can kind of tell that there's something going on over there, but nothing's really been told so far. We're almost at the end of her chapter, and
right. So she's chapter 5.
Yeah,
so
she's chapter 5, issue 5, whatever.
Yeah.
And you know that up to this point, Calavera's, she's a little snarky, she's a little this, but you don't see the other sides of her just yet. It's like
right.
And at the end of this issue, I think people will be kind of surprised at just what it is, going on through her head and whatnot.
What made her her?
And for her one, we actually had to cut down a lot of shit.
Yes. Yes, we did.
It wasn't shit. I'm not saying.
No.
But it was. But it was a lot of stuff that I really wanted to be in there. Stuff that would really expand, like, her character much. But we have a deadline.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
Well, we have a limit to the number of pages that we're going to put in a comic book, and
I'm really hoping that we can expand that at some point.
Right.
Because she's really missing a lot. Or maybe I'll just bring it up at some other issue at some point. But I think people will be pleasantly surprised that she's not all bad, I guess.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to open them up more. Just get rid of origin stories. Just get that over with.
That's the
That's the big thing.
That's the thing that we've been tackling with these last several issues is origin stories, because you have to know who someone is, at least a little bit, before you really get interested in them. So that's what we've been doing, is going over who they are and why they are and where they are and yada yada yada. So we've had the issue of Gato.
Yeah.
That was number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4 was Gato's issue, going over who he is, again slightly, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and
we're not giving every secret out yet and whatnot.
Right.
We're not just like, oh, here's character, he is a bad guy or whatever.
Right.
No, we want to be more subtle. I don't know what the word is. Not letting everything out of the gate. That'd be boring.
Right. Yeah, there has to be some kind of mystery to the character as to, why'd they do that? Well, they did that because 20 years ago that happened.
Yeah, if you noticed, like, Gato's story kind of ended abruptly. Again, because, one, we had to cut down the fat.
Which we did a lot.
Yeah,
a whole lot.
Me, I love to write for these guys. I mean, this is great.
Yeah.
But, of course, it hurts me because I'm the one that has to end up cutting it myself.
That's true.
It's all there. It's all there, and it's just waiting to get used. But, shit, I lost my train of thought. Damn.
We cut out a lot of stuff to
cut
Gato's story.
Yeah,
and
there was a lot. Yeah, there was a lot that needed to still be told. Like, why does he have the necklace on now? It's like, why? It's like, what happened after he saw his best friend, fucking die, and or did he even die? I'm like, nah, he's dead.
No, he's very dead.
Yeah,
he had a bullet hole about that big, right in the forehead. He's very dead.
There ain't no magic plot device this time around. No, not for him anyway.
We're not really doing things like that.
Yeah,
I don't
unless it's fun. I mean, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
it has to be interesting.
Yeah, if it's a plot twist.
I'm not gonna do like a thing. Oh, this beloved character died. Let's bring him back. No, I don't like that. That's kind of cheesy. I mean,
yeah.
Unless the whole point is to be cheesy, then yeah, I'm totally doing it. Like, oh hey, I'm alive again. Great.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Where
like, you never see Uncle Ben live again, so why would you have?
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
It's like, Ben doesn't need to live again because Peter
The
Parker needs to learn that lesson.
Yeah. The point of the whole story is he grows from Ben's death.
Yeah. If he just lived again like everyone else did,
he probably would never have become Spider-Man.
Yeah. So it's like, you can see that in like Cyclops, like where Jean died and he was heartbroken, and then he went out and fucked Emma Frost. Yeah. And he was living life. He's like, I get to be with this British girl. That's great. And then she comes back to life. And it's just like, oh no, the duality. And it's like,
Shut up, Marvel.
If it worked once, I guess, but she died, what, 15 times?
She's died quite a few times. It's more than once.
Yeah. There was a whole Dark Phoenix thing, and then it's like, what's the point anymore? It's like,
well, this is turning into a rant against Marvel, which
it's just a rant against Cyclops.
Okay, fine, it's a rant against him.
I just don't like Cyclops.
Well, he's a tough character to really, really embrace and be like, he's the best. No, he's not. Really.
He's the leader guy. Great.
Yeah.
Boring hero man.
Yeah.
With punch lasers.
Yeah.
I like the punch lasers thing, but that's all he's got going.
That's literally it. He's got nothing else. So I mean.
Anyway.
But one thing that could tie into what we were talking about is, and I guess Cyclops, he might actually be a pretty good example of this, is that there's nothing else to his character really.
Yeah.
When you think of him, you think lasers and Jean Grey. That's about it.
And leader.
And leader, yeah, but. That's it. I mean, you don't sit there and think like, does he like the opera? I don't care, because he does lasers, and he does leader, and he does Jean Grey, and that's that's it. So we're not doing that with ours because we're showing you backstory characters, and it's because they actually have character. You know, not to say that Marvel, not all Marvel characters, none of them have character. No, there's quite a few that do. But Scott Summers is not a good example of their best writing. He's just boring. Yeah, so like with what we've been doing is working on trying to. We have a lot of story for each of these characters. So much damn story. And, you know, we are, like he said, we're trying to mash it all into 20 pages. Not that easy, you know?
I mean, technically we could keep it going as long as we want, seeing as
yeah,
we're not really restricted by the medium, really. We can make Wendigo's chapter like 90 pages long if we wanted to.
Which originally, when I wrote it, it probably was about that long.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was a very long chapter.
Until, again, you gotta learn to make that sacrifice.
Yeah.
Cut this, cut that. You'll just keep it, save it in a little tray.
Yeah.
Wait for winter.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Save it for a rainy day. One of those
time
things.
will come for it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I just really want to wrap these up so we can just...
So we can move on with the current story,
Yeah.
with what's going on. And that is how the comic started, was issue 1 is current time. That's what's going on right now. For these characters in their lives, that is current day. Then starting with issue 2, that was the Wendigo's backstory, and that takes you back 1,600 years, and what was going on.
We actually did it in a way where, it went chronologically, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
In terms of backstory, at least.
Yeah.
First you have Wendigo, then you have Case. No, Case technically.
Case is much older though.
But so it's a little mixed up there.
Eh.
But it does mesh with the Wendigo's story.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it just.
Sheila just walked in.
I guess you could say these are like where they all met.
Yes,
but not everybody all met.
Yes, that's what we're kind of shooting for with that, is how do these creatures and people know each other?
Yeah, we didn't exactly get it to the point where everybody met each other.
Right.
But the pairs did.
Yes, exactly.
Minus Ryan. So far.
So far. But that's just so far. Because
for him, you'll get to see him bust his chops.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be real fun.
Yeah, we've written some pretty interesting stuff in that one.
That's pretty
We kind of, we jumped the shark with that shit. We just went, fuck it, let's just go for it.
It's what I wanted, actually.
Right.
It's like, you know what? I'm tired of all this fucking backstory. Just give me some action here,
Move
please.
forward,
For
yes.
the love of God.
Yes, move forward and let's just...
Fuck it. Just do it.
Exactly, let's do it.
Let's go beyond Thunderdome.
Bring it on!
Fuck it.
Yeah.
And that's what we did for that one. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. So, this is just like giving you guys a little idea of what's going on with us regarding our book. Like I was saying, this is a 3-man team, so it takes a little bit of time. That was Danny's phone or something, maybe something from space, I don't know. It takes a little bit of time for us to get this stuff going, but it also doesn't help that the 3 of us are kind of perfectionists too. And
Not me.
yes, he is. It draws things out. So I don't know. That's kind of it. We just wanted to say, what we're doing with the book, and what else we got going. Well, I got a YouTube page that's coming along nicely, but guess what? So does he. He's got a YouTube page too, and he's really trying to get it going right now. So you guys all have to go check out his page. What would it be?
That would be the let's see, youtube.com/Zergaev.
Zergayev. That's
We'll
Z
put a
E
little link in the description, I guess.
R
We'll put a link in the description. Don't worry about it.
G-E-Y.
Zergayev.
Yes, it's very Russian.
Got it from a character in a book.
Okay.
James Clapper.
There you go. Yeah, that's one of the things that we're doing. We're doing YouTube stuff. Like what this is. This is YouTube-y stuff. Hey. Yeah, so trying to keep busy. I got some conventions coming up. In fact, I got to leave for one tomorrow morning, which really sucks because I got to leave at 6 in the morning. Looking forward to that. I am looking forward to the convention. I'm not looking forward to the 6 a.m. That's not fun. Anybody that knows anything about LAX and 6 a.m., they don't mix. Not well, at least. No. Anyways, so yeah, that's all. We're just saying hi and saying what's up, and for any of you out there that are looking to write your own comics or draw your own comics or anything like that, go for it. Do it. Just understand it's a tough process. It's not easy. It's not something you're gonna get done overnight. You're not even. I mean, if you get it done in a year, you'd be lucky. Believe me, it's a rough process. But if you want to do it and you enjoy doing it, then do it, man. Have fun with it. Go for it.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
That's what we're doing.
Do it. Do it.
Just do it. Do it now.
Do it now. After subscribing, obviously.
After subscribing to his YouTube page and my YouTube page, our YouTube pages, and everybody's Facebook pages and all that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have links all over the place with this. So, everything that you see a link, click on it and subscribe to it. And we have a store too that is attached to our comic book site, which would be www.westcoastcomics.net. There's a store that's attached to it, which has tons of stuff for all you beautiful people to buy shit from. So, please do. It just makes Danny smile. You can buy this. You can buy this. This right here. This could be yours. This exact one right here. It's gonna cover the entire screen. Oh my god. It's getting too big for us. It's glorious. Ah! And there's a glare.
There's glare. It's glare on my glasses.
We're professionals.
Okay. This camera is perfect.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. I got the best camera in the world. Okay, that's it. Good night, guys. Anything you want to say?
Kind of hungry.
Kind of hungry. Okay, there you go. Kind of hungry, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.